All right, so let's dive into this Humboldt County earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that message about it the other day, and
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you, but it kind of hit a little close to home for me.
For sure. For sure.
Ha-
It's, a good reminder that we live in earthquake country.
Yeah, exactly. And just a reminder for everyone listening too. I mean, we're here in California, so this is something that we all need to be thinking about.
Absolutely.
So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah.
So December 5th, 2024, 7.0 magnitude earthquake hit just off the coast near Ferndale, California,
Wow.
about 100 kilometers southwest of Eureka. And get this, it was only 0.6 kilometers deep,
Yeah, that's shallow.
super shallow.
Yeah.
So people felt it all the way down in San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's a pretty significant distance to be feeling the tremors from something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So what makes this earthquake? Well, we get earthquakes all the time here in California.
Right.
What makes this one particularly noteworthy?
Well, I mean, first of all, that 7.0 magnitude is nothing to sneeze at.
Right.
I mean, that's a serious earthquake.
Right.
And to put that into perspective, I mean, the Loma Prieta earthquake back in 1989, that was a 7.0.
Right.
And that caused widespread damage in the Bay Area.
Okay.
So we know that a 7.0 can really pack a punch.
Yeah. I mean, I remember Loma Prieta. I was pretty young, but I still remember
Yeah.
feeling it and seeing the damage on the news.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the thing is with this one, that shallow depth, that 0.6 kilometers, that really makes a difference because it means the energy released from the earthquake is much closer to the surface.
Right.
And that can
Yeah.
really amplify the shaking and the potential for damage.
Yeah. And that's what I was thinking when I heard about it, earthquake near the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mind immediately goes to
Tsunamis.
tsunami. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Like that's the first thing that popped into my head.
I mean, it's a natural concern, right?
Yeah.
When you have an earthquake that close to the coast, you have to think about the possibility of a tsunami.
For sure.
And in fact, the authorities did issue a tsunami warning right after the earthquake.
They did.
Yep.
Wow.
And it covered a pretty large area. I'm talking from the Oregon state line all the way down to the San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh, wow.
So that's a huge swath of coastline with a lot of people potentially at risk.
Yeah.
So, there were evacuations, ordered beaches were closed. BART even temporarily halted operations in the Bay Area.
Really?
Yeah, it was a pretty tense situation for a few hours there.
Wow. So, I mean, it sounds like we're talking about a major earthquake, a tsunami warning.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like a recipe for disaster, but thankfully it seems like things didn't really escalate to that level.
No, you're right. Things could have been much worse.
Yeah.
The tsunami warning was lifted after a few hours, and thankfully no major tsunami actually materialized.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we definitely dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, that's a relief.
But, it might seem a little odd, right? Like you have this big earthquake, a tsunami warning, and then nothing happens.
Right.
But it all comes down to how tsunamis actually form.
Okay.
So they're usually triggered by these large vertical shifts in the seafloor.
I see.
So even though this earthquake was powerful,
Mhm.
it may not have caused the kind of drastic seafloor movement that you need to generate a significant tsunami.
Okay.
So we got lucky this time.
So we got lucky. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
But I also understand there were aftershocks too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Aftershocks are these smaller earthquakes that follow a larger one,
Right.
and they happen in the same area. And basically, it's just the Earth's crust kind of readjusting after that major shakeup.
So like settling.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
settling back into place.
Okay.
And there was actually a pretty noticeable aftershock with a magnitude of 4.2,
Oh, wow.
which is definitely strong enough to be felt.
Yeah, I mean, a 4.2 is still pretty significant.
Absolutely. Especially after you've just been through a 7.0.
Right, exactly.
It's like a reminder that things aren't quite settled yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to kind of recap, we had this powerful earthquake off the coast of Humboldt County.
Yeah.
It was very shallow. The tremors were felt over a wide area. Tsunami warning thankfully got lifted. And now we're seeing these aftershocks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good reminder that, we live in earthquake territory here.
Yeah, we do.
And being prepared is crucial.
Absolutely. I mean, this wasn't just, a news event. This was a wake-up call.
Yeah.
We talk about the big one all the time.
Right.
But this earthquake, right in our backyard, really puts things in perspective. So, if you were to feel that jolt right now, what's the one thing you wish you'd done to prepare?
That's a good question.
Yeah, something to think about.
For sure. For sure. Well, thanks for breaking all that down for us. I think we all learned a lot today.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And to everyone listening, stay safe out there.
Yeah, be prepared.
And we'll catch you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.